Happy Tuesday! It's Tomato Tuesday! Tomato Tuesdays are back because it's Tuesday and we're transplanting tomatoes. I got way too excited about that. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. So typically I turn down the exhaust and the fans and all that stuff when I'm hanging out in the grow tent. But moving forward, I'm not going to be doing that. I want no fluctuations in the environment if possible. What's up, MK? Good morning. Yeah, use the bathroom before class starts. Chop chop. Class is starting in 5. What up, Bernie? Good to see you. What's up, Corey? Good morning. Thanks for being here, everybody. Happy Tuesday. For those of you that just got here, I was just saying, it just clicked. Tomato Tuesdays are back. I used to do Tomato Tuesdays, was the day that I'd like prune my tomatoes and take care of them. What's up, Grow Flame? Good morning, Pro Pyro. Happy Tuesday. And what's up, Canna Claus? Good to see you all. Good morning, Mia Lifestyle. Happy Tuesday. Grow Flame, where are you from? 6 p.m. in my country. Nice. You must be from around where Pro Pyro is, right? Pro Pyro, is it 6 p.m. where you are too? Good morning, Zeus. Good to see you. So yeah, Tomato Tuesdays are back, you guys, which means it's Tuesday and we're working on tomatoes today. How exciting. So this morning I was all stressed out because for some reason I felt like my pH drops were not accurate. What's up, Gamisetta? Good to see you. So I've been waiting or trying to procure or wanting to procure, but I've never had the time to get calibration solution. It came with the pH pen, used it all up and didn't have any more, or so I thought. And then this morning I remembered I ordered a bunch of stuff from China when I ordered all this setup, and I thought it was powdered pH up or down, but it's actually calibration solution. So I have these, depending on what type of calibration you're trying to achieve. I did a 2-point calibration for my pH pen. You're supposed to use 7.1 buffer. And I used, well, I don't know why this one says 6.086, but then it says this solution accuracy is plus minus 0.01. So, yeah, I thought, anyways, whatever. I used this and this to calibrate my pH pen. Hopefully it's accurate. Good morning, Hash. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Air temperature, humidity, pH, water temperature. Okay, well, air temperature right now, 77 degrees, according to this probe. 44% humidity. The water is 22 degrees. I'm struggling. I got to get it colder. The pH this morning, when I checked it, was at a 6.1. We're going to check it again. I just let my system circulate a little bit. Actually, before we move there, let me have some coffee and chill the F out for a second. So, I checked the pH this morning and we were in much better shape than yesterday. There should be 3, 4, 7, 9. So I only have 4, 6.86, and 9. pH 6.86. This is a 250 ml buffer solution. Then I've got pH 4 and pH 9.18. So I used, I did only a 2-point calibration, and I used the 4 and the 7. What's up, Philip? And what's up, Jimtown? Good to see you all. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Playing Planet Crafter right now. I don't know what that is, but good afternoon. Shake my head. I know that's why I'm using my drops, because the pH pen itself calls for 7.1 if you're going to use a calibration solution. So it's okay, or 7.01, sorry. So you want to use pH 7 first, then it records, and then you use pH 4, and then the calibration should be correct. So what I've been doing is I actually use my drops first, because those are the most accurate, the fluval pH drops, and then I double check it with my pen. I think I either messed up my pen or something is off with it, because it is taking so long to calculate the pH. So there's something going on, but that's okay. I'm gonna get myself some strips, some pH strips. I'm gonna figure out what's wrong with my pen, but moving forward, I'm going to be using, yeah, maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's because I used a powdered solution. But anyways, we're gonna get ourselves some proper calibration solution, and we're always going to be double checking. Yes, Bernie, always with the drop. Moving forward, I'm gonna do strips. I'm gonna get some, I don't know if they have like GH strips or something. I'm gonna procure some pH strips, and I'm always gonna do like 2 points of reference, pH pen followed by strips, or vice versa. Good morning, Habitual. Good to see you. Good morning, Shane. Keep calm and tomato on. Exactly, Zeus. What's up, Philip? Hope you're having a great day so far. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. What's up, Chi-Town Stealth Grow? Good to see you. I use the liquid test solution. Yes, so I have the Hannah, where is it? The Hannah HI 98107. It's a cheap pen. They're all the same crap, to be honest. Tricked Out Seed says my pen takes forever too. So, I mean, I haven't been doing the best at taking good care of it. You're never going to figure out what's wrong with that pH pen, right? Because it's probably a user error. So the only way I can figure out if it's even working is just to double check with drops. That's it. So we're gonna double check our pH before we start transplanting everything, just to make sure everything is on point. But before we do that, I'm gonna take you guys around. What's up, Death? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm so excited. We're officially gonna start the new grow. So the one thing I've noticed is, now that I've turned these lights on, it's definitely getting hotter in here, and my humidity is too low, so my VPD is too high right now. For seedlings, you want it like lower, around like 1.2. Mine is 2. 2 is my VPD right now, which is too high. So we're gonna work on getting that lower. Let me just look something up here. I feel like as the seedlings or as the growth stages increase, the VPD needs to increase, but let me just make sure that's correct. Optimal VPD for tomato seedlings. Okay, so 0.5, between 0.5 and 0.8 kPa is the sweet spot for indoor tomato seedlings. I need to get that on track. So I've got my humidifier going. It might not be enough. I actually might have to bring it to the center of the grow just to get that area more humid, because right now that lemon seedling is loving it. So we're gonna rearrange some stuff. The goal is to get the water right, the environment right, everything correct before the plants go in. Doing my best to do it that way, but sometimes that doesn't always happen. J-Man, I grow a ton of stuff, not just tomatoes. Tomatoes are the ones that are ready right now. Thank you so much, Jimtown Steve. Appreciate you. I've been talking so much, I haven't even had a proper sip of coffee yet. Let's go. Cheers, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Let's freaking grow. That made me laugh. Somebody yesterday was like, what is she on? How does she have so much energy? I'm like, I'm high on life. Hope you get lots of veggies and fruit. What up, Reef? Good to see you. Hash. If I raise my temp, then I've got to raise my humidity, because my humidity is too low right now, that there's too much of a gap between the temperature and the humidity. So right now, this side of the tent is 77 degrees. We're gonna walk over to this side. We're gonna do our little tent tour. One last sip of coffee. Do you play the plants music? Every freaking day, J-Man. Every morning I play a classical music playlist. Any cantaloupe? I tried growing cantaloupe. I had to get rid of it because they got downy mildew. Bernie, they let you take those? Is that a thing? A mental health day from work? Man, I should have used that when I was in the corporate world. Man, there were so many days. Some jobs that I've had in the past, they had things called like a blah day, where if you feel blah and you just don't want to come to work, it's called a blah day. Take a blah day. All right. So, I was washing my coffee mug, and I took the, there's like a gasket around the lid, and I washed it, and I think I put it back on the wrong way, because now when I'm trying to drink, I'm not getting coffee. It's like a slow drip. You should share your Spotify Grow playlist. It's actually on Amazon Music, but sure. How is it going today with the plants? What's up, TC Lockdown? We're about to show you guys. What's up, Stang Man? Good to see you. And I don't know if I already said hi to Reef. What's up, Reef? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Okay. Yes, Chi-Town, squash, cucumber, pumpkin, all that kind of stuff, very susceptible to powdery mildew, which is why we're only doing one cucumber plant. All right, let's go. Tent tour. Not much to show yet. We're going to start with the seedling station. I have my Dark Galaxy tomato that's sprouted, so we got to get that into the little tray, so we're going to work on that. We've got all our romaine. I got romaine seedlings that kind of popped everywhere, maybe some seeds that I fell. What's up, Les? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. And then, so that these are strawberries down here, none of which have sprouted yet. And then, wait, what? What's wrong? Why do you have dog hair on all your furniture, Habitual? What did I miss? What's up, David Emmanuel? Good to see you. I love cucumber, peppers, sweet green peppers. I love berries. My sister has a few bushes, raspberries, blueberries. I mean, sounds like a dream. What am I missing from... Yeah, Habitual. I need a mental health day from life too. Kidding, not with this grow tent I have. What temperature are you trying to maintain? 75 degrees. 75 degrees is what I would like to maintain in the grow tent. Anywhere between 75 and 77. All my dogs, I took the couch apart and I'm appalled. Oh man, get rid of the dog. Habitual, you need like a leather couch, not a fabric couch. That's how I deal with it. And then in terms of peppers, nothing has sprouted yet, but for those of you that are new here, paper towel on a sprouting tray, make it damp, pop the seed in the hole of the foam collar, and then put a damp piece of paper towel over top, and they should sprout within a few days. That's at least the way I've been doing it. Because my grow medium is the foam collars, this allows me to sprout them in the foam collars and then no transplant needed. This is where they end up. So the cucumbers actually ready to go in the buckets today as well. So what we're going to start off by doing, we're going to check our pH, make sure everything is good for the buckets. This is Armenian cucumber, by the way. And then once everything is good, we're going to label our buckets so that we know what is going where. This is the pink icicle tomato. It's off to a little bit of a slow start, but it could go in the buckets too. As long as that root is long enough, the faster it goes in the buckets, the faster it's going to take off. And then we've got all these arugula, which I think we're okay to put in the tower. The root has to be kind of sticking out enough for the water to hit it. So some of them need more time. But yeah, so that's our seedling station. I have a cloning kit lid that I'm going to put here, and I'm going to stick the net pots inside so that I don't get algae, because that's a problem I'm having. I've also got a huge... Did I lose you guys? I think that was Father Fresh just calling me. Good job, Father Fresh. You just messed up my live stream. Just kidding. Totally joking. All right, now my phone's on Do Not Disturb, so nobody can bug me. Yeah, we've got our tomato clone here. We're gonna get that in the buckets today. And moving on down the line, I'll show you in a sec. Right after I have some coffee and I fix my stupid coffee cup. I don't know, man, I'm getting like a little drop of coffee. Did you guys just see that? What the heck was that? Either I get a little drop or the whole thing just wants to come pouring out. All right. We good. What's up, John 1? Good to see you. Even for seedlings. Seedlings, it should be hotter, I think, right? Yes, it does. My dog scratches the couch all the time. It's got scratches all over it. Closer to 80 is better for younger plants. Well, we're not far off. We're 77, and under the grow, where the pulse is, because of the lights, it's actually 78. I meant to take a screenshot and show you guys. I don't know if I did, actually. Let me check this green screen thing. No, I didn't. All right, well, oh, did not mean to do that. I'll have to show you, redo your lid. I know. It's the stupid gasket on my coffee cup. I'm gonna fix it. Anyways, let's continue the tent tour, then I'll fix it. What's up, Bowtie? Good morning. Good to see you. You're right on time. Well, you're always right on time. So eventually this will be the strawberry tower if I could ever figure it out. Oops, what happened here? All right. And then sometimes I walk by and I just knock a light right over. So we've got all of our fans going too, just to get some good airflow in here. Osby, don't be weird. This is a plant place, but thank you so much. Anyways, so we've got our fans. We've got the grow tower. So things are really coming along nicely. The lettuce looks great. We had a little bit of like yellowing and stuff on the leaves because they were cold. This is Tatsoi. Shout out to Les, the tomato whisperer, for sending us such a beautiful gift, the gift of seeds. We've got our coriander / cilantro, whatever you want to call it. I've actually got my first lavender plant. I know there's a lot of hard water here that couldn't get off. I tried to soak the net pot, but then we have our mocha swirl pepper. It's coming along nicely. How do I check VPD if I don't have leaf surface temperature? That's a great question. I thought the two were different. So I have the Pulse Pro has the ability to monitor the VPD as well as the dew point, as long as you place it properly above your canopy. So I didn't know that I have to check my leaf surface temperature. Would a laser thermometer work for that? Because I do have a laser thermometer. Yes, room VPD. Thank you, Bernie. So yeah, the lettuce is looking great. What else do we got here? Well, lettuce. I've got my first arugula plant coming along nice. And then these sad tomato plants, they're finally getting greener. They were purple because they were cold and they were not happy. Finally bouncing back. And then we've got our little romaine seedlings. So I haven't used a spreadsheet. You can use a laser thermometer for leaf temp. I'll have to check my leaf temperature. I have a couple laser thermometers, so should only be a few degrees off of your room temp. Cilantro, and yes, I am Canadian. Every leaf surface has a different VPD. You need to take 10 readings and then average. Okay, cool. I will do that. We're gonna get the leaf or the temperature gun in here tomorrow. This is my sad lemon seedling, but look, habitual. After watering it, it's kind of starting to bounce back. I have the dehumidifier right next to it. Yes, Versace, we're going to be starting some parsley as well. The last grow, pretty much this whole tower was parsley. It was so freaking good. I loved it. And then today's project is to get the tomatoes from here and get them into here. So first order of business is to fix the lid of my coffee cup. Then we're gonna check the pH and make sure we're on track before we get our tomatoes in. So yeah, I'm doing my best. I'm learning still. I mean, the learning never stops, but I'm still so early on in the learning stages that every grow I'm picking up something new. So this grow, I'm really trying to focus on not just going for it and really making sure that the environment and things are correct before getting the plants in there. What's hemlock or mandrake? I have no idea what that is. And what's up, Jay? Good to see you. Number 2 with fries. Good to see you. What did I miss? No, when I was washing my coffee cup yesterday, I took the gasket off to wash under the gasket. What's up, Zigo? Good to see you. And I put it on the wrong way, and so when I'm trying to sip coffee, I'm not getting any coffee. Thank you so much, Grow GGPOB. I'll just call you Grow G because we got somebody else in here called Grow. But thank you so much for saying that. And you know what? Whether it's in a box or under a staircase, as long as you get to grow, man, that's the fun of it, is you can grow anywhere. You just have to be crafty. Yes, Versace, we will be doing dill. We might pop some seeds today if there's time, but if not, we are going to, it looks like my Wendy's order is here, LOL. I looked up clone meat since you were talking about it before. Reef, nowhere is safe. I don't know, for those of you in the chat, I know you're probably all over the place, but, oh, backtrack, gotta get my gloves. Yeah, cloned meat is a thing in Canada. I don't know if it's in the States right now, but legally they don't have to disclose it on packaging. So you could be eating cloned meat and you don't even know it. And a lot of people don't have any issues with that because they feel like meat is meat, and if it's cloned, it's still meat. But I feel differently about it, you know? Wouldn't you be upset if somebody cloned you? Number 2, she's learning to drink from a regular cup. Might need to switch. Yeah, yeah, it's a sippy cup. It was a sippy cup, and then I fixed it, MK. You want to know a neat business start making growing nut or macadamia nut? Yes, you're 100% right, David Emmanuel. That would be so cool. I don't know if I have the space in here, especially when the lemon seedling starts to grow. When are you planning to fertilize the lemon? She looks hungry. Habitual, I'm gonna need you to walk me through that. How do I use, I guess you would dilute it in your water the same and just water the medium, right? I know that's a stupid question. How can we make the lemon tree green again? Yeah, Habitual, how can we make it green again? It really needs help. Never eating Chinese food the same again. Reef, I've left over, oh, I thought you said Christmas food. I'm like, it's not Christmas yet. I love that. 5 Guys. LOL, 2 fries. Move aside, son. Love it. What's up, 5 Guys? Good to see you. Where's burgers and fries? Lunch eaten. Good to see. Yeah, lunch is eaten because we've got number 2 with fries and we've got 5 Guys in here. So we got a whole smorgasbord of fast food. I'm still stuck dirt farming. Oh my. I wish you an easy day, Bowtie. Water-soluble fertilizer. I use Neptune's Harvest. Well, I have a water-soluble fertilizer from Simbis Organics that I've never used before. We're gonna use that maybe. There's all kinds of stuff that it comes with. It comes with aminos, which is like a kelp kind of thing, and then it's got the bloom, the grow, the transition. It's got like a tea. Is anyone going to tell me how to make the lemon tree green? Nitrogen, right? Nitrogen? Did I get it now? I'm learning. Yes, I am. All right, let me get my eyedropper because we're gonna test the pH using our drops and our pen, but the drops are going to give us a more accurate reading because, as we were just talking about, my pen, I don't know if I calibrated properly because I have 6.86 calibration solution, not 7.01. I think it's time for me to stop doom scrolling YouTube. Welcome to the Grow Tent. If you stop scrolling and you landed here, welcome. This is the best place to be, you guys. Honestly, I feel so happy that I'm starting a new grow. I'm so happy. Spray painted. I think Hash is trying to insinuate that my lemon tree is never going to get green again. It's actually gotten a lot better since last week. But yeah. All right. So let me get my chair here. And put you guys right here. And we are going to test the pH. Bernie, it's going to go in the 1 gallon pots that I got for the cannabis plants. So it's a pack of 10. So I'm going to use the pot and the cocoa core that I use for the other plants. Nitrogen, but it could be other nutrients as well. Rosemary, I'm going to try. No, BJ, not reefers. Will you grow saffron? I could try. I don't know what they require. Syntax, happy growing. I'm so excited. That's awesome. You know, all these people in the community are starting their new grows. It's exciting that we get to do this together. Happy growing to you, Syntax. Honestly, I thought it was dead, but it does seem to be reviving slowly. The stem, or the I wouldn't call it a trunk, but the stem is going from brown to green. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat really quick. I'm sad it's headed to winter. I only grow food stuff outdoors. Well, then come hang out here, Chi-Town, all winter. We're going to be sunshiny and growing and blooming, and that lemon seedling is going to be green. There is no water for it to drain, so it probably has root rot, but we're gonna figure it out. I've repotted it several times. You're a real professional. That I'm far from it, but with your guys' help, yes, Hash, there's no drainage, so that's why we've got to get it completely repotted. All right, I'm gonna test my pH now just to make sure I'm good to proceed with putting plants in. We've got, I think, 5 or 6 tomato varieties that we're gonna get in today and 1 cucumber variety. And then as the rest are ready, we'll add more in. So I've got that little vial. I'm gonna add 4 drops. I'm getting my gardening fix through TFP this winter as well. But Death, you have an indoor tent too, right? Or like a small Kratky setup? All right, so there's my res water. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Might still be too high, we're gonna find out. So I wanna be usually, oh shit. I keep getting burnt from 29% hydrogen peroxide. What's up, Galaxy? Good to see you. This is indoor vegetable growing. I'm also gonna be growing some flowers, some fruits, all kinds of stuff. Trying a Grodan Rockwell drip system next. Exciting. Okay, so I want my pH to be at approximately 6. I'm worried for the lemon tree soil germinates PM since it was in that tent and the soil was dry. Oh gosh, I hope not. All right, let me just rinse or wipe my arm off because it's like freaking burning. No, I'm just kidding. It is corrosive. Yeah, it's gonna eat right through my skin right now, you guys. That's okay. To be honest, I've gotten so many of these. Just rub a little dirt in it and you'll be fine. Just toughen up. I'm just kidding. Will you make your own weed strain? No. 5.8 to 6. Yes, Stangman. That's what I'm aiming for. I really don't recommend using straight cocoa coir for the tree. It'll be too dense and hold too much water, in my opinion. Okay, so I'll use soil, but in the 1 gallon draining pot. Zigo, I'm not quite sure what you're saying. I think you're speaking in Hebrew or something, maybe. I don't know. Only because you said you're from Tel Aviv. PM can come from a lot of things, Pyro. It's hard to say. Yes, it is hard to say. Yeah, I just rubbed some spit in it and now we're good. What's up, Jason? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. What's up, Lux and Leaf? Good to see you. I have a few of my own cannabis strains. Exciting. I'm not running any strains, you guys. I'm growing my own food. All right, so in terms of pH level, you use the color match. So I'm right here, which is between 5.5 and 6. Our pH is perfect right now. I'm gonna double check it with the pen just to show you guys how long the pen takes and to understand, because I just calibrated it, is it correct? So I'm always gonna be using drops or strips first, followed by the POS pen. Because it is a POS, to be honest. What's up, Thomas? Good to see you. What's up, Flip? Happy Tuesday. What did we delete here? Thanks so much for the analytics, Pro Pyro. Appreciate you. Welcome to the Grow Tent, everybody. For those of you that are new here, PM is in the air. It's a spore. Yes, Galaxy, which is why we've got to get our air purifier back in here. It's got a HEPA filter, which is great for mildew spores. But yeah, for those of you that just joined, this is the Grow Tent. We're filling these buckets today with tomatoes and cucumbers. We're starting a new grow. So if you guys are here for the first time today, what a great day to join, because today's the first day of our new grow. So we're just gonna double check the pH with my pen, just for my own information. Ow. Don't hurt yourself or splash 29% H2O2 on yourself. Ow. Rachel, I don't, but I will be soon. I'm gonna start a separate channel for that. Let's see the strong buds. There are no strong buds right now. We're just growing food, you guys. All right, so now I'm gonna grab my pen. Got this pH pen. It's the Hannah 98107. It's really not that great. No slight to Hannah or to any other pH pen brands. I'm just not a fan. All right, so I got to get my frozen jugs of water in here as well. We got to get the temperature down. What's up, Enrico? Good to see you. And what's up, Garen? She is growing food in an indoor tent because she lives in Canada. Yes, you got it, Bowtie. So I'm going to get, because I don't have a water chiller, you guys, I use frozen jugs of water. So I don't know if my pH pen is right, because I used, like I said, rather than using 7.1, all I had was 6.86 calibration solution. So it has been mixed around, it has settled, but I think something's wrong with this pen. I'm gonna trust the drops over the pen. I've already tested it this morning before starting the live, so I know that the drops are good. I think it's more closer to 6, Stangman, only because I'm gonna flip you guys around. So you want to match the colors, right? So it could be 6.4 actually, but it looks like it's in the, if you put it here, it looks like it's in the 5.5 to 6 range. Hash, I did have 2 solutions. I have, because it's a 2-point calibration, you have to calibrate it with, first you use 7.1, then you use, then you dip it in the cleaning solution, and then you put it in 4.1, and then once it records, then you're good. So the only thing is, because I ordered calibration powder, not solution, it's a water soluble powder from China. For some reason it's 6.86 pH instead of 7.1, and usually those are the go-tos, 4.1 and 7.1. So I don't know why it came with 6.86. I don't know if that's my problem, or if it's because it's my improper care and storage of the pH pen. So pH pens are already crap to begin with, and then if you don't store it or take care of it properly or maintain your probe, then you could have further issues. So you have to be very careful. Yeah, how many languages do you speak? What language is that, Bowtie? Bernie, as many as Google does. I taught it everything I know. LOL. Thanks for the support, MK. Appreciate you. Is it affordable? Not right now, but we're gonna get there. That's why I want to do things right and try to optimize things. Yes, Corey, we're gonna trust the drops. And thanks, Chi-Town. Yeah, I think it's between 5.5 and 6. So we're gonna trust the drops. We're gonna get ourselves some strips. And are you Indonesian? No, Bowtie, I don't think Bowtie's Indonesian. Test strips or liquid tests are the most accurate for pH. Yes, Galaxy, I agree. That's why I'm going to be going that route. I just want to make sure that everything is as perfect as it can be if I have anything to do with it, which is so not my style. I'm so careless. I really don't give a crap, but you know, now I really, really care. I know, Bowtie, great job. Honestly, you're so worldly. I thought that I had a Mars Hydro Light in my grow tent, but I was wrong. It's a TRC Electronics. Blue Lab pH pens are great. You must keep the bulb in the pen wet. Yeah, see, I keep the cleaning solution in the lid, but it's still not good enough. Okay, so I'm gonna take my gloves off for a sec. I'm gonna use painter's tape. We're gonna look at our tomato varieties and we're gonna label what's going where. Because in the past, I just transplant 10 of the same variety and I don't have to label. Now I've got so many different tomato varieties growing that I want to do this properly. So, got my handy dandy pen and my handy dandy painter's tape. Or are you Sensi pH perfect? What's up, Cat Daddy Farms? Good to see you. Which lights are those? These are Spider Farmers right here. I believe they're 730 watts. I thought they were 1,000, but yeah. Thank you so much, Papa Chuletas. Appreciate you. What's up, Vincent? Good to see you. And what's up, Kevin? Soon. Good afternoon, Jim. What are you growing? Well, we're going to go through it right now. We're going to label the buckets. So we had a tomato wall at one point. This is going to be our tomato wall. So all these plants here are going to be all tomatoes. I'm going to have one cucumber plant somewhere else. I don't know yet. Probably, actually, I might keep my one cucumber plant where I had my last one. I want to have it in a spot where there's like the best air circulation possible. So let's walk over to the green grow tower. I'm going to just look at all the varieties I currently have that we're going to be transplanting today. So right now I've got the Ponderosa tomato. So I'm going to go through and also show you guys some pictures. All right, so first we have the Ponderosa. You ever have that feeling where you've been like out of school for so long and then you finally pick up a pen to write something and you're like, holy shit, I have horrible penmanship. All right, so Ponderosa tomato, I'm gonna put it right here. I can move these around if I want to, but for now, actually, we don't want to label the bucket tops. It doesn't look nice. I'm gonna put right here so it's discreet. No, right here. We want those bucket tops to look nice and sleek for just aesthetically. We want everything to look clean. I don't want tape on the top of the buckets, maybe bacteria, all that kind of stuff. So keep it on the side of the bucket. All right, so we got a Ponderosa tomato. Let me show you guys which one that is. Hang on. So Les the Tomato Whisperer in the chat is the one who sent us all these wonderful seeds. And I think it's called the Ponderosa Pink, if I'm not mistaken. Ponderosa Pink Tomato. So this is the first variety, Ponderosa Pink. This looks like one of the varieties where you can cut, so they're large. And it looks like you can just cut like one slice and it'll fit on your entire sandwich. And it's got like pink hues to it, and it's supposed to be like a very meaty tomato, so it's gonna be great. I've got a couple for sauces, a couple for sandwiches, and a couple that are like cherry tomatoes for salads. So that covers all categories: salads, sandwiches, and sauces. Okay, so that's the Ponderosa. Oh, we've got the Rebel Starfighter Prime. I feel like I always have to do that after I label that one. All right, Rebel Starfighter Prime. Not Pime, Prime. Clearly I can't. Right, I have tobacco seeds if you'd like to try. I'm not a smoker, but thank you so much. I don't know what else I would do with tobacco. I don't chew it either. Do you know how many times I've had people come into this chat saying, nice try, Diddy? It's like a thing. Everyone says it. Every chat that I've been on, every live, there's always somebody in the chat that says, nice try, Diddy. Even like the presidential election or like politics that are live on YouTube, everything is nice try, Diddy. I'm like, what the heck? All right, so Rebel Starfighter is gonna go right here. Next, I've got the, what's up, Farmer Don? Good to see you. Sorry if I miss saying hello to anyone. Ew, what's wrong with people? Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? RJ's, it grows better now that you're here. Happy Tuesday, how are you doing? Hope everyone's having a great day so far. It was a timing there. Your mods literally banned a Diddy account just now. Really? Oh, that's funny. Okay, next is the, so we got the Starfighter. Ooh, Cousin Martina, that's a cherry tomato. Cousin Martina. So I'm going to show you guys the Starfighter, a picture of it. It's really freaking cool. Rebel Starfighter Prime. I know I've already shown a lot of you this, but for those of you that are new, maybe you're interested in seeing Starfighter. Rebel Starfighter Prime tomato. It's like the freaking coolest tomato. So we're going to have some really wicked varieties. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? Wow! All right, so I got Cousin Martina, then I've got Pink Ox Heart, which is actually like a heart. I'm just here to learn how to grow some weed indoors. Yeah, we only grow algae and powdery mildew in here, okay? Who is this food for? Me. What did I say that was? Oh yeah, Pink Ox Heart. pink ox heart. We got the Cherokee purple. Cherokee perp. I don't know if it's Cherokee purple or purple Cherokee. I forget. Oh, truffles. That's interesting. What's up, Lasso Kid? Cherokee purples are cool. Yes, and we have a Paul Robson tomato too, which apparently is incredible. Paul Robson or Robeson. And then we have the clone of our cherry tomato. I'm just here for the entertainment. Yes, there's never a dull moment in the grow tent, you guys. Always something entertaining. So for those of you that just joined, I'm currently labeling my buckets right now with what varieties going where. So this is Cousin Martina. This is Pink Oxheart. This is Cherokee Purple. And Draco, you can apply. All she does to growing cannabis indoors, growing tomatoes is very similar. Good to know, because we're going to try, you know, cannabis soon. It's just, let me get this grow dialed in, and then we'll focus on that. All right, Paul Robson. And then I have that random cherry tomato. So sometimes when I go to the grocery store, if I really like a tomato or something that I've purchased, I actually just harvest the seeds and plant that. And I know that that's not the greatest idea, especially for a lot of you cannabis growers. Everyone talks about how your genetics and your seeds are the most important. And I'm sure that's just across the board with anything, right? Not just cannabis. So I don't know if it's a great idea to do that, to take seeds from something you've purchased at the store, but we're going to do it anyways. Many of the same principles apply across the board. Yes, so make sure you're getting your seeds from a reputable source. What I've recently learned as well is like PM could be inside a seed. So I'm telling you guys, right before I reset this grow, I'm pretty sure that I had procured a seed that had powdery mildew like in it, because I've read online that says if your plants have powdery mildew, do not harvest seeds from them, because there is a chance that it could live within the seed. And so I think that was the case. I had all these plants, everything was fine, and then I had one zinnia flower. From one day to the next, one day it was fine, and then the next day it was like white spots everywhere. It was crazy. So you want to be very careful. Cherry tomato. All right, I think it's going to be an orange cherry tomato, if I'm not mistaken, that I took the clone from. I don't remember. Who's trolling who? Everyone be nice. No matter how good you grow something, it can never be better than the genetics it comes from. True. It's the same, well, actually, I was going to say it's the same thing for humans, but people can be better than their parents, I think. Pre-soak the seeds with peroxide and water. Yes, white powdery mildew can go stemmatic and be inside the plant stems forever. Yes, the system wasn't really designed for cannabis. However, if you flower from clone, it will produce large yields. I'm more like a hobbit, so there. There's sweet spots for temperature, humidity, light intensity, food, etc. at different stages of growth. It's just a matter of learning. That's what I'm learning right now, and that's why I get so overwhelmed. It's a lot of learning, right? So we've got ourselves an environmental monitor. We've got a Pulse Pro right there. We're gonna have to actually lower it. And yeah, we're using that as our primary tool. And then I've got probes all around the tent. I've got a probe right here that's attached or connected to this controller. I've got a probe on that side hanging there that's connected to this controller. I've got a probe right here, and that's connected to the humidifier. So I have a bunch of different probes and ways of determining at least the humidity and the temperature within a specific area. As for VPD and other stuff, that is only being monitored under the main central grow. So let me get myself set up. I'm gonna grab the tomato seedlings and we're gonna start to transplant. Oh, let me get the timer, the water set up first. What did I miss? What did I miss? Mike, don't be weird. And I'm sorry if I missed anything in the chat, you guys. VPD is overrated. Just keep your humidity and temperature under control. But sometimes you don't know what that means unless, like right now, I would think that everything's under control. But it's not. There's too much of a gap between my humidity and my temperature. Thanks for keeping me entertained while I clean my house, TFP. You are so freaking welcome, Habitual. I'm more than happy to entertain you all. It's an awesome setup. Thanks so much, Larry. Appreciate you. What's up, Sky Overhead? Good to see you. It's not completely true about PM and seeds. It's not systemic. There are studies out not disproving that. If that was true, like every plant would have powdery mildew. What's up, Michigan Outdoorsman? Great piece of information. Like a pound, just when a plant ever looked into the pulse grow. I do have it, Chai. It's right behind me. Still working with HPS. You can come clean here too, Habitual. LOL. I'm still working with HPS and hand watering. What's up, why can't I see your name? It's like all 3 marks 4E. Good to see you. Thank you so much. What's up, Jack Ashes? Good to see you. I have learned to embrace. Okay, Kirk. I mean, there's always a couple weirdos, MK, but that's okay. We like weirdos sometimes, only if you're not talking about feet. HPS highlights are great lights. Just need to watching temps. They produce a lot of heat. Yeah, Les, do you have videos of you whispering to tomatoes? LOL. Matthew, I am from Ontario, Canada, just outside of Toronto. What's up, EE? Good to see you. What's up, Snacky? We're growing our own food. If there's too much of a gap, then you need to control your temperature inside or 10, not just outside. Yes, so right now I have a window open that's like just outside the tent to help bring in some cold air to help reduce that gap between the temperature and the humidity. Okay, moving on because we have to get things done today. I am going to put this kit away. We're gonna start transplanting our tomato plants into the buckets, but first I'm gonna set the timer. Great country, love the Canadian South Wales. Nice. Well, welcome, Matthew. Hope you're having a great day so far. Welcome, everybody. Cheers. Hope you all have some coffee or something nice you're sipping on today. Cheers, Pro Pyro. Thanks so much. Appreciate you. Always coming through with the stats and the analytics. PM populated by humidity swings. It's colonized in high humidity and spore spread in low humidity. Hash heard his activation word. Yeah, feet. What's up, sign writers? So good to see you. Happy Tuesday. All right. All right, you guys. So today we're transplanting our tomato plants. So we're going to begin to take them out of the grow tower and put them into the system. So let me actually get my timer set up here. Need something sharp to reset the timer. Her subs are growing fast. She was at 2K a couple days ago. I know, Galaxy. Honestly, it's because of this community. Thank you guys so much. Honestly, I'm just here for the plants. And I guess you guys are here too. So thanks so much. I appreciate it. Come back in like 3 to 4 weeks, and you guys are going to see probably the most beautiful garden you've ever seen. I'm just kidding. Every garden is beautiful. All right. Oh, shoot. I did this the wrong way. Hang on. I'm going to do 5 seconds on, 1 minute off. And today's going to be the kind of day where, like, I'm hanging out in the grow tent. And actually, Jack Ashes, speaking of blowing up, your channel just freaking, like, exploded. You guys should go check out Jack Ashes on YouTube. He's got some great content, both indoor and outdoor plants. What were you going to do? I saw you posted a video, I think it was yesterday. You had like snow all over your plants. Are you still going to try to harvest those, or are they done? Are they garbage? I told my wife I'm not working today. She told me to leave her alone. LOL. What size tent is that? Is it for a garage? This is in the basement, Eve Strav. It's a 20 by 10 and it's 200 square feet. Okay, so I'm gonna use this tray. So the first tomato is the Ponderosa pink. So special shout out to Les the Tomato Whisperer. Les has sent us so graciously so many beautiful, unique varieties of seeds, and we get the privilege of growing them. So thank you so much, Les. I really appreciate it so much. What a kind gift. All right, so got some little baby roots, and it was just one, and it was still good. I did harvest. True Hash, I'm just trying to be kind, okay? All right, so we're gonna just move this over here, and we're gonna start to transplant. I'm gonna grab all the others. We've got our Starfighter. We've got our cousin Martina. Even though they're really sad looking, I swear they're gonna bounce back in a couple days. They just need a little TLC, some good lights, and they'll be fine. Okay. Come here. I feel like I always say that to you guys. Come here. All right. So, first things first, we've got our watering schedule set up. I'm going to have to adjust this lighting schedule for these lights to 16:8. So we're going to do 16:8 for these in their seedling stage, and then when we start to flower, or when they start to flower, we're going to transition them slowly to we're gonna transition them slowly to 12:12. Change the name from living room to plant room, LOL. Here I am with a 10 by 5 tent taking up half my living room. Yeah, MK doesn't have a living room anymore. That's so funny to me, honestly. Draco reckons she will get over 10,000. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's a happy channel. Feel good, good content. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, sign writer. That's what it's all about. Just good vibes. That's what I say to people all the time. If you're into good vibes and good plants, then come hang out. And if you want to watch me fail and make some mistakes and learn from it, then come hang. Has anyone seen a channel named Truther777? No. I don't have a tent. I have Mylar supported by a PVC frame, and it's only a 3x3 space. Galaxy, whatever works, man, as long as you get to grow. Thank you so much for saying that, Galaxy. Honestly, you guys, I just try to keep it real. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not trying to be acting like I do know what I'm doing. In fact, I talk about so much that I don't know what I'm doing that we've got so many people that have come to the rescue with brilliant information that is the reason why my garden is the way it is. And you gotta have fun in life. You gotta joke around. What do you have growing there? Well, we're about to transplant our first tomatoes, if I don't kill them first, into the buckets. So, the first one I've labeled. So we're gonna do the Ponderosa. So for those of you that are new here, these are the buckets. They mist 5 seconds every minute. The pH is at between 5.5 and 6. And then I use only foam collars as my grow medium, nothing else. So I'm going to show you guys how I transplant. So the first bucket is going to be for the Ponderosa Pink. I'm actually going to pause this. Hang on. I've got to pause the water. If I leave the water on, it's going to spray out the net pot. It's going to make a huge mess. So we're going to do the Ponderosa Pink first. What's up, Cheeseburger? Okay, bye-bye, weirdo. Oh, Death Squad, you beat me to it. It's like, wow, you're kind. You just deleted them. I gave them a whole timeout, or I hid them. What size clone collars am I using? These are 4-inch clone collars. Hash, I scrubbed the crap out of the buckets, and I went back and like any calcium or hard water, I went back and I scrubbed it off, because like if I'm gonna do this again, that reset was so much work that like I don't want to miss any important steps, because if I do, then like what am I even doing? Okay, so our tomatoes are looking real sad. I love the bye-bye, yes. And we're gonna get them into the buckets, and you're gonna see how quickly they bounce back. So this variety is called the Ponderosa Pink Tomato. And I've actually got like roots growing into the foam collar. Wow. So I'm transferring them from a 2-inch foam collar to a 4-inch foam collar. William, what's up, William? It's kind of a pink tomato. I think it has more of like a magenta hue to it, if you will. Okay, so I have my tomato plant, and now we're gonna put it in the net pot. You want the root to kind of be sticking out of the net pot so that the water can hit it. Now to keep the root rot away, control those water temps. Yeah, I gotta get my frozen jugs. Bye-bye. What's wrong with people? I want to hear nice tomato plant, not other weird comments. Jack, I swear it's not weed. All right, so there it is. The first sad little tomato, but you guys are gonna see, okay? Come back, watch me totally like mess this up. It's really sad looking right now, but come back in a few days. You're gonna see it just bounce right back. It's gonna be very happy, I promise. Sad root. You know what, Victor? I just said that it was sad, and I said come back in a week. If you're not here in a week, then you're not allowed to say that. Come back in a week and come find me, and you'll see. I missed something. Did someone mess with the Energizer Natalie's Goon Squad? We got a lot of people messing around. I wish I could say nice tomato plant. It will be, Hash. It will be. Unfortunately, they stayed in the sprouting tray with the water and had algae for too long. So I'm aware that they don't look good. However, this is one of those things where I just have faith. Let's see last week's tomatoes. Well, 2 weeks ago, everything looked great. And it was beautiful about 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Well, no, it was like 3 weeks ago I had a full-on grow. But just come back in a bit, okay? What are you feeding them? General Hydroponics, the Flora series. All right, Rebel, Starfighter, Prime. This one is looking real sad. But we got this, you guys. All right, this one looks really sad, but it'll be fine. Yes, they do bounce back, but that's not as funny. Couch tourist, ew, right back at you. Gardening requires patience, so sit down and watch patiently. Yeah, sit down and STFU, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, everyone send good vibes, but no good vibe. I got enough good vibes to make this plant flourish, I swear. Okay, now we got the Cousin Martina. Cousin Martina, where are you? Plants don't grow overnight from seed to harvest. Damn it! That's what I was hoping for. All right, here we have our sad Cousin Martina. Why did I clear them? Because the system was running for 9 months. I had root rot, and it was time to start anew. Our little baby Cousin Martina. Your energy makes them not sad. Exactly. I use, I don't use magnetics or sound frequencies, and I use reverse osmosis water. So my first time using RO water, I've always used distilled water. Okay, Cousin Martina, now coffee. I'd rather choose soil over hydro. You and everybody else. I bet I can, Michigan Outdoorsman. Soon. I've got the seeds. I'm ready to go. I just got to start another channel and figure out how I'm going to accommodate the lighting for those. Like, honestly, what is wrong with people? All right, pink oxheart. Do I have another channel for outdoor growing? No, I have. I include my outdoor growing on this channel, but that only happens in the summer. That wasn't the question, Aro. He's asking why you like soil better, not why you dislike hydro. Focus! You can also reuse a hydro system. Not a good reason. Next. Got to make sure that the root is sticking out. Damn it. I've had it before where the root wasn't sticking out and then the plant wilts, and especially if it's a seedling, it's too risky. All right, got it out the side, which is better than nothing. Anytime you can reuse something instead of throwing it to the waste is a plus. Absolutely, Sky Overhead. Yes, I try to grow some beautiful flowers. We've got to actually pop some seeds too. So I think today is just about getting the plants in the buckets, and then maybe later today I'll pop some seeds. I've been actually popping seeds on the lives, but it's actually, that's one thing that I actually enjoy doing kind of on my own, even though I want you guys to be a part of the journey. What's up, Black in 420? So good to see you, and thanks so much for the good vibes. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a great day today. We are just transplanting some tomato plants, some sad tomato seedlings that were struggling in the tower. Now it's time to get them where they belong, in the buckets. Who uses grow dots? Just trying to get some of these roots out the bottom here. I don't even know what grow dots are. Blooming Rose, you're right on time. We got to fight in the chat. Fight, fight, fight. Just kidding. Oh man, Fred, happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a great day so far. Oh man. You know you've made it when people are fighting in your chat. I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking. Yes, Michigan Outdoorsman. We're actually going to do a spectral reading and check the PPFD just to make sure we are on track. Oh no, I'm missing a tomato. I got to go get the Paul Robson. Where's my coffee? I'm all over the place. I mean, you know, some of you people, just be nice, okay? I know, like, if anything. Anyways, all right, guys, enough. Let's talk about plants. Let's keep it to plants. Yeah, not cousin Martina. Where'd she go? Yeah, you guys are fighting too much. I'm out. Peace. Bye, everybody. We're missing the Paul Robson. Paul, I don't grow cannabis, at least right now. No, this is the Paul Robson, not Cousin Martina. Natural nutrient cycling is the best way. I'm like the worst. When nobody else increases people or encourages people to to fight on their chat, and I'm like, fight, fight. Okie dokie. It's like threading a needle. Who's Paul? He's Paul, the tomato. Paul Robson. It was named after a public figure. Was it? I forget who it's named after. But somebody important. Just trying to get the root to come out of the net pot. That way it can get hit up with some water. Even if it's just a little bit. I mean, okay. People who grow plants should be utilizing magnetic sound frequencies, electroculture, and fractal water if they want the edge. Interesting. I don't know what that means, but Social, I've already told you, holy water. It's like crack for plants. Recharge, good stuff. Grow dots, not so good. Oh my gosh. All right, we've got 2 more plants to transplant. Oh, we got to get our, let's check on our dark galaxy, because we also have the pink icicle tomato. That one, I don't know if it's ready to go in the buckets. The root is a little too short. What's up, Blacken? Good to see you. I feel like I already said hi, but in case I forgot, I'm sorry. All right, and then we also got the dark galaxy, but that one is probably not ready to be transplanted yet. Actually, this one can go in the buckets. Look at this root. Galaxy, this one's dedicated to you. This is called Dark Galaxy. Actually, I'm going to get it in the larger net pot. I'm going to get it in the larger net pot. We're going to label. All right, so that one is the Dark Galaxy. So I'm going to put this label, move that one down, and I'm just going to get my pen. Dark Galaxy. He's saying that frequency expands water molecules similar to when you pray. Actually, I bet it does. I know that water, I've haven't done a lot of research on water, but I have a friend who's like very into that kind of stuff. And she has done a lot of research on water, and water has to have like a certain type of energy to it, like on a frequency level. And so I think that's kind of what Social Crusader's talking about, if I'm not mistaken. Really? Galaxy's asking, ever hear anyone say it matters what direction you mix your nutrients, clockwise or counterclockwise? I've never heard of that, but yes, water does have a memory, and water has, I guess, like a certain energy to it. And so, I don't know what that means for my grow, but eventually we're gonna learn. Okay, so again, 4-inch foam collar. I've got the Dark Galaxy tomato. It doesn't even have its first true leaf, but it will get it. I feel like the faster I get it into the buckets, providing the root is long enough, the plant can go into the bucket. Plus, we've got a light feed going on anyways, so it's not like it's gonna get overfed and shocked and whatnot. And you'll see this one take off probably the fastest out of all of them, even though this one is still at a seedling stage. So there it is! Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. New grow, new phone, who dis? New grow, who dis? All right, so this root, all right, so this is the Dark Galaxy, okay? The root is right there. We're gonna check on it tomorrow and we're gonna see, but remember that, okay, everybody? Tomorrow we're gonna check on it. And now we have our large clone to transplant. And then I'm gonna see if I can get away with moving this pink icicle tomato here. Because if I can get all my tomatoes into the buckets, then I'm in good shape for where I would like to be. So I'm gonna label pink icicle. It's gonna go right here. So I'm gonna move the cherry tomato, is gonna go down. Our Armenian cucumber is gonna go the last bucket right there. And we're gonna get our pink icicle tomato. Who am I? Doing things properly and labeling and making sure that everything's done right. What's up, Megan? Good to see you from Boston. Welcome, welcome. RO Yelp, I did last year. Don't forget to moon feed your plants. What's moon feeding? Can somebody tell me what moon feeding is? Is that like when you recharge crystals in the moon? It's supposed to like give them energy. Is that the same thing as moon feeding? Like you put them out in the moonlight, or like get simulated moonlight and it's supposed to give your plants energy? Or am I just totally making something up? Reef, is that what you need an explanation about? Because me too. What is up, Petoskey? Good to see you. Thank you for hanging out. It can hold emotions. You can test, do plus and minus, test and freeze it, different results. Wow, that is so cool. Only if you howl at the moon, LOL MK. What am I labeling again? Oh yeah. Pink icicle, tomato. I mean, I guess I don't really have to write tomato, but whatever. Like as if we don't know what a pink icicle tomato is. Moonlight is very good for your plants. That is so fascinating. I did not know that. We're gonna have to get some simulated moonlight in here, you guys. And when we do like our dinner time stream, we can have our dinner under the moonlight. But yeah, so for those of you guys that are new here, we do TFP in the kitchen. So once I already have food growing, we harvest and I find a good recipe, and we cook a meal on the live or a dish. And so we were talking about picking a recipe that everyone can try. We could do it all together. A cooking club, if you will. Fresh Princess, when will the other channel be starting up? It was supposed to start on Saturday. I'm behind because the new plants that we're going to be introducing, everything else is in order. It's just the lights. So right now in the grow tent, because ideally I want to use the resources that I already have so I don't need to spend more money and stress myself out. So the goal is to wait till these plants are done their 16/8 lighting schedule. So during the seedling stage, they're going to be 16 hours on of lights, 8 hours off. And then when they start to flower, we're going to transition them to 12/12. And that's when we're going to pop the other plants, like right here, somewhere under these lights in the center of the grow. I don't know how it's going to work. I got to map a couple more things out, like trellis support and stuff, if I'm going to be moving them in and out of the way. Like how big are they going to get? Am I going to mess them up by moving them? But yeah, so I got a few things to kind of map out before I get started. But hey, I can already start the other channel. That way you guys know about it. And when I do start that part of my journey, you guys can check it out. You want to, so yeah, I don't know, Bernie, oh shit, I just spilled my coffee. Bernie is going to be my mentor on this project. So we're going to just learn the basics according to Bernie. and then you guys will see, you guys can follow along. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so now we have our tomato clone. I mean, I don't even know if I should plant this. I feel like I might toss this. I need a vote from everybody. This is the cloned tomato plant from my last grow. Should I introduce it into the system or should I get rid of it? You know what? I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't want it in my tent. So all that's left is the chocolate sprinkle tomato and the green zebra tomato. Those are cherry tomatoes. So everyone agrees to toss it, LOL. Yeah, toss it. Anything that was in the old system, forget it. So as for the cucumbers, I want the cucumbers to be in this spot right here. So I think I'll do the other two tomato plants because we're gonna have trellis going across here as well. So I'll do a couple other tomato plants maybe on the other side over there. So for now, right here. So I have problems with airflow. Now that I've introduced some fans, it shouldn't be an issue, but just in case, I want to put the cucumber in a spot that I already know has had success. So I'm going to label Armenian cucumber. Actually, first, I want to see if I can get this to touch the bottom of the new net pot, because maybe I can get it transplanted. So this is the pink icicle tomato. What's up, Cocaine? Good to see you. Scroll up. Oh, I don't know what you guys are talking about. All I know is that I'm following Bernie's instructions. Pink icicle tomato. They're like a cherry tomato and they look like icicles. It's very, very cool. Pink icicle. So our lighting schedule is going to be 16/8. Our watering schedule is going to be 5 seconds on, 1 minute off. We're gonna get an air stone in the res. I'm gonna get that done this afternoon. Oh, honestly, sometimes I wonder about myself. I already labeled this. What an idiot. Armenian cucumber. Anyone ever tried growing Armenian cucumber? Part of me is like, what if I just pop the seeds and just run them in my system with everything else? What's your cultivar you're running? I'm growing food, so tomatoes, all kinds. All right. So pink icicle tomato, I want to get in this bucket here. I'm gonna try to get it as deep in the net pot as possible so that the root's sticking out. So this one I'm kind of pushing to the limit. Hopefully it'll survive. Little baby seedling. I mean, that should be enough. We'll see. All right, that's the pink icicle tomato chip. All right, and then we're gonna get our cucumber, Armenian cucumber. We've already got the bucket labeled. It already smells like cucumber. Oh, so I kind of remember the answer to that question, Dave. Something happens with the water, right? The oxygen or something? I don't know. All right, so we've got one full row of these buckets full. The goal is to then add in a couple more tomato plants, and that's going to be it for this bucket system. We don't want to overcrowd things. Last time I had like so much in the one system that it really was a little bit overcrowded. It was, I think, overwhelming to handle. So now that I've got plant quartz available in the tower, I'm gonna grab my, what's up, Crow? So good to see you. I'm gonna grab my arugula seedlings, and we're gonna get the arugula seedlings in the grow tower now. That way the seedling tray is empty, and when we have more seedlings ready, we can move them. So I'm gonna get these in the grow tower. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm gonna wait till they have true leaves first, because they're gonna need more light. And the grow tower isn't gonna give them enough light. So let's wait. Let's give it a little bit more time. All right, guys, so now the tent tour looks a little bit different. So here we have our Armenian cucumber. This is gonna be home of probably nothing. I'm probably gonna leave this empty, let the cucumber get its space. I'm gonna probably leave that empty, let the cucumber have its space. And then I'll probably add a tomato here, maybe a tomato here, or put them more like in the center of the grow. We have our dark galaxy, oh no, first pink icicle tomato right here. We have our dark galaxy tomato right here. We have our Paul Robson tomato right here. We have our Cherokee purple tomato right here. We have pink oxheart tomato right here. Cousin Martina. Rebel Starfighter Prime. And Ponderosa. Now, I know all of them look super rough right now, but give it a couple days and they'll be just fine. They're gonna bounce back. Everything will be fine, you guys. What's up, Gooey? Thanks for hanging out. Yes, it's in the future plans. TFP Stangman said he got an extra Grow Master. What? Stangman? For me? Wow, that is so nice. We'll take it offline, Stangman. I don't know if you're saying for me. I think you're just saying you have an extra one, maybe. Seems like a lot of tomato plants. I am going to be taking the suckers off, Hash. We are going to be growing things very differently, but after I add in the chocolate sprinkle tomato and the green zebra, that's all that's going in the bucket system. So I can actually spread things out after. They're not going to be close together. I don't want to overwhelm the system. So I think only 60% of the system will be full. That's it. Same with the other one. Only 50% of the system will be full. I've done 3 times 5 plants outside in one summer. Don't forget to cover that small light on your fans and humidifiers. It can harm your plants. Bernie, are the new hemp laws going to affect home growers that use it for their own use? Huh, I don't know anything about any hemp laws. I don't follow the law. I'm just kidding. Okay. So that's it for that. I've also got to get those romaine seedlings in the tray, but I'll do that later. All right, so let me just take these gloves off. Oh, we'll have to check him out. All right, so garbage. I'm gonna just fill the holes in the grow tower. Because we took plants out of the grow tower. I'm actually just gonna clean this up first here. So pH is good. I gotta get my lighting schedule sorted. And I gotta be careful now because I almost forgot that I actually have plants in here. I was just gonna throw a tray on top of them. New laws are going to get rid of intoxicating hemp products that are sold in convenience stores. Is that their forever home? Yes, it is, Fred. I might space them out a little bit more. over time as they get bigger. Actually, if I were smart, I would have put them under the center of the grow, but that's okay. They'll be fine for now. I'm gonna have to do a spectral reading after I get off the live and check what my PPFD is at, make sure I'm on point and adjust accordingly. And then as for everything else, watering schedule's done. Got to get the lighting schedule. I got to get my humidity up in here. So I might actually just move the humidifier a little bit closer to the center of the grow. I don't know if Habitual Hobbies is still here. Habitual, if you're still here, do you have Instagram or something, or are you on Discord? How can we connect? I want to annoy you and pick your brain about my lemon seedling. But yeah, guys, what a great and momentous occasion. Metal halide? What's metal halide? Don't do it, TFP. You're gonna need a split system to cool. What? I'm like, what? That just made me short circuit. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. No, I know you guys are talking about lighting. I just don't understand what. Okay, just putting the foam collars back in the net pots, and we're gonna get them in the tower to plug the holes that we just created. Woo. So we have plants in the grow tower, plants in the buckets, and there we go. Here we grow. Can't wait. Okay, so this has to go for washing. And I'm just gonna move you guys over here. Jack Ashes, I can repost it. I just posted it, I think 2 or 3 days ago in the community page. We've got a server going on, or a chat going on there. Your channel got me to start a new food grow. Oh my gosh, that just made my day. Thank you so much for that comment, CH. Happy growing. That's so exciting. I'm gonna leave this here for now. I'll have to come back and deal with this. Can't leave that like that. Alright, we're gonna set the humidifier up in the center of the grow. And I'll have to lower my pulse. I'm gonna have to lower my pulse, increase the humidity, and that light's not level. You don't even know the trouble I had to try to lower it, you guys. So I know it's not level, and it's gonna keep bothering you. Deal with it. Yes, Death started a Discord, so you guys can chat. All right, guys, so that's it for today. So just last look at the tent. Here it is, here it is, here it is. Zigo, I have a microphone with Bluetooth. It's just that my phone, sometimes I have to charge it during my live, and it uses the same port as the microphone, the Bluetooth connection point. And also I have a phone case that, because I break everything. I have an OtterBox phone case, and so unfortunately that does not allow me to plug a Bluetooth connection piece in to connect to the mic. So I have a couple of them, I just don't use them because it just feels too complicated. So deal with it, you guys. I used to turn off the fans and the exhaust while I did my live, but we're here for the plants. I'm not going to sacrifice the environment for them. So if it's too loud for you to hear me, I'll just talk closer. All right, guys. So yeah, one last look. Empty orange tower. It'll be full one day soon. But we've officially got our grow going. Armenian cucumber. We've got tomatoes. So you know what I might do? I might do like one here, one there, one here, one there, one here, one there, and just kind of spread everything out. But in a couple weeks time, this garden is going to take off. So stay tuned, follow along. It's going to be a beautiful journey, and I'm just really, really, really excited to take you guys with me. Like, look at this lettuce. Well, that's tatsoi. But look, it's growing. I know that's what plants do, but I'm so excited. So here we grow, you guys. Thank you for being here with me. Dealing with a lot today. Thank you. Gee, who would have thought, Bernie, the one day that you're taking a mental health break from work is a busy day. Just kidding. Hope you have a positive day, everyone. I listened in. My favorite part was the Goon Squad, but can't wait to see what it does. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Sign Writer. Just finished bringing soil in. Yeah, hope your day turns around, Bernie. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Happy Tuesday. We almost made it through the week, and we've got a new grow underway, which is so exciting. So come find me tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna do it all over again. We're gonna have more seedlings to potentially put in the grow tower, and we're just gonna check on everything, make sure everything is exactly where we want it to be to optimize this grow. Thank you all for being a part of this with me. I'm really excited to be able to share it with you. I appreciate you all. The advice, the comments, the help, the knowledge, the exchange of information, the Discord in the chat. I really just love what I do. I love this community, and you guys mean so much to me. So honestly, let's grow. Let's have fun with this grow, and it's all about the plants, everybody. It's all about the plants. So I'm gonna go sing to them, and we'll see you guys later. Don't forget to smash the like on your way out. Peace, everybody. Sending you all the most positive vibes. Hope everyone has a great day. Barry, no. Thanks, Blackened. Always got my back. Appreciate you. Don't know about you, but I'm aiming for a better tomorrow. Always, you guys. Always aim for a better tomorrow. Can't wait till tomorrow. See you guys then. Peace, everybody.